Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Amir. Let's get into a brand new episode of That's Dope. So I've been trying to think of like some cool ideas for some new content because I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. I feel like, you know, I do the tutorial stuff and it does okay, but I feel like people want to see more of the beat making stuff. So I just been pumping out the That's Dope series as much as I can. But if you guys got some ideas as far as content or things you want to see from me, I would love for you to drop a comment below and let me know what's on your mind, or what would you like to know more of when it comes to Pro Tools, or when it comes to, you know, my creative process, or just how to enhance your creative process. So please drop a comment below and let me know what you guys need from me. So today I got some loops that I got, and what I want to do is I just want to take these loops, manipulate them, and then build on top of that. You know, it don't matter where I get sounds from, I'm always going to take it and put my own little spin on it, and, you know, just kind of to enhance it and make it my own. So let's get right into it. Alright, so at first I got these loops, and I actually got them from one of my favorite sites for free loops. I did a video on it, but I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below. But the loops are like this. And it's actually 3 different loops that are making up that whole melody. And what I did was I got those running to a bus track, so I'm processing them all with the same effects. And what I'm doing to it is I actually have one of my favorite plugins. It's called Rhythmizer. It just kind of manipulates samples or sounds in different ways, but I'm actually doing 50% speed. So I'm slowing it down, but I'm only doing that for 1 bar. So it's alternating. 1 bar is 50% speed, 1 bar is regular. So I'll play it for you without this plugin. And this is with the plugin. So I just went in there and I automated that to where it turns on for 1 bar, then it turns off for the next bar, and it's just alternating. And the sample already feels dark, but you know, I feel like just by slowing 1 bar down, it made it feel a little bit darker, and I like that. And up next, we got the Lo-Fi plugin, which is just a stock Pro Tools plugin. And all I'm doing is adding a little bit of distortion to it. I'll bypass it and let you hear it. And this is with it. I know it's a little bit louder, so it's hard to tell what it's doing, but it's just adding a little bit of grit to the loops or the samples or whatever. And you know, I like to use this plugin just to add that little bit of grit. I feel like it gives, you know, when sounds are too clean, sometimes it gives it a little bit of dirt. And it's just something about that dirt for sounds, especially like in the box stuff. You want to add like a little bit of dirt just so everything don't sound too clean. And then after that Lo-Fi plugin, I'm actually just doing some crazy EQ. I like to just turn the knobs until it sounds like what I want it to sound like. In addition to that, I'm also busting those loops or those samples out to another track, and it's a track called, I just called it Width. And I like to do this like for some sounds, like if there's already some stereo information in the samples or in the sounds that I'm doing, I'll do this little trick or technique or whatever just to enhance it a little bit more. And it's super simple. And all I'm doing is I created, like, I'll just create another bus track. What we'll do, hold on, let's do this so I can show you guys that don't know. We'll just get rid of this all the way. And let's just go create new track, stereo. We'll just call it width 2. All right, just take it to unity gain. To do that, you just do option right click, whatever. And we're just gonna insert, it's called BX Solo, and this is actually by Brainworks. And I just take it all the way up to 400, all right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna pull up the channel so you can hear how it's spreading out the loops. I don't know how you guys are listening to this, but if you're listening in the studio or on some headphones, you can just hear how the loops or the samples just spread out like beyond the speakers. It's crazy. Like this little plugin, because it's a free plugin. Matter of fact, I'll leave a link to the this plugin in the description box below as well. But it's a free plugin, and for me, it's just a gem to have in the box because it's so simple, so easy, and it just does the trick. Like, without even thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? So that's something you guys can experiment with. And you know, sometimes I'll run it directly on the sound or on a track, but I found that when I run it as an aux opposed to putting it directly on a channel, it doesn't, you know, take away from the original sound too much. You know, sometimes when you start enhancing or stereo enhancing a sound, it takes away from the body of the original sound, and I don't really like that. That's pretty much all I did as far as the processing on the loops or the samples. Those loops are pretty much going to be the base of the whole beat. So let's start adding some drums on top of that. All right, cool. We got a hat, we got a snare, we got a clap. Let's put some boom on that bitch. All right, so we got a good foundation so far. I want to go in there and I want to add a bass sound. And I actually pulled up this bass sound. It's from Vacuum. Vacuum is just another instrument that comes with Pro Tools. This is called Jig Bass. This is just a sound that I actually made. I went in there and I tweaked it and played with the knobs until I got a good bass sound I like. We're just going to add this like right after the 808 just to enhance what's already there as far as the bottom end is concerned. So let's add that. All right, so there's really not a whole lot more I want to add to this beat. I actually got this transition I pulled up. It sounds like this. And we're just going to add that on the part that's coming out of the verse into the chorus. So let's add that. Probably put some delay or something on it. But anyway, I may go in there and add a sound or do something. I'm not really sure just yet, but let's just give it one good listen from the top and see what we got. I kept it pretty simple. You know me, I'm always keeping it simple. That's my thing. You know, I feel like beats, you know, most of the time they just don't need a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Because always think about the artist, and I reiterate that almost every video because it's important to understand as a producer. But anyway, as always, I want to know, what did you guys think about the beat? Drop a comment below and let me know. Let's talk about it. You know, maybe you would have added something else on the chorus, maybe the drums was too busy, but let me know. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Arrivederci.